Okay, how's it going? Fixed it. Totally fixed it. PokeGeek?
Do you want me to explain now?
What's up?
How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah. So we're here for a high stream. We're getting ready to watch some Lost ToonHeads, right?
Correct. Back in early days of Cartoon Network, there was a show called ToonHeads, and it kind of broke down how older cartoons are made, like Bugs Bunny cartoons, Looney Tunes and such. Very informational. I fucking loved this show when I was little. I can distinctly remember before starting kindergarten, being in my grandma's room watching ToonHeads on her TV.
Nice.
Dude, I loved this show, and I think that's why I'm so into behind the scenes stuff and how cartoons are made and stuff like that. I've got a real love for how animation is done and stuff like that. So I think ToonHeads attributed that to me.
The thing is, I think I caught like a couple of episodes here and there. I didn't watch much of it, and I didn't even know what I was watching whenever I was watching it. If you get what I mean there. I guess I was too young or something, but like I was watching ToonHeads with my dad and stuff, and I thought it was just old cartoons.
I mean, like, it shows old cartoons.
Yeah.
But it, like, explains them and talks about history of them and the creators of them. And I, I understood, but, like, when I was little, I don't think I, understood, what it was saying. I think I was just, ooh, look, cartoons.
Yeah.
But I can remember ToonHeads, and I don't remember, it was right after, it was before we moved into this newer house. I brought it up to you, and I was like, let's watch some ToonHeads. You're like, what is that? And come to find out, there's not very many episodes available on the internet. A lot of them is lost.
Yeah, and when you showed me, I was like, I remember this intro, and I remember that there was a thing that showed old cartoons, but I didn't know it was called ToonHeads. I didn't know what the fuck it was, really.
I don't know where it just brain rot come out of my memories, and it was just like, oh,
check this out. This is good for your life.
And I don't even remember. I just was like, oh no, I remember we had to go back and look. We went through like Cartoon Network's Wikipedia page and went through really deep, and we were like, oh man, so this was a 2001 special.
This is from 2001. Okay, not bad.
So what grade? I would have been in first grade, maybe.
And it looks like
no, kindergarten.
Jericho Doverk uploaded this. We'll try to put a link to this channel if you guys wanted to sub to him. Check out some ToonHeads, because I guess he has ToonHeads on his channel.
I think he just has 2 lost ones. I don't know for sure. I didn't look.
I haven't really scrubbed this dude's channel or nothing, but this is where I was brought for the link for this lost one. There's a second one, lost one. Is that you said?
Yes, there's another lost one. It's banned cartoons.
Okay.
This one is a Bugs Bunny special, and I think it's talking about either lost Bugs Bunny or banned Bugs Bunny cartoons. I'm not completely sure.
Okay.
But the other one for sure is a bunch of banned cartoons. So
okay.
I'm guessing probably some pretty racy ones.
Well, we'll have to get down on that. We'll see how tonight goes. This is a high stream, so we're going to be smoking CBDX products. They sponsor everything we do on this channel. And I love their dabs, and I love their vapes. So I'm going to be toking on them while we get down on this ToonHeads. I have this one pre-downloaded. If we're feeling froggy, we might try to stream the other one. If we can find it. But for now, let's go ahead and get down on ToonHeads, The 12 Missing Hares, an unaired June Bugs 2001 special. Do you hear it okay?
There's no sound.
Mein Herr, not yet.
Ooh. Where did they get this?
Fucking Cartoon Network, I guess.
ToonHeads.
Welcome to a special June Bugs edition of ToonHeads. Over a span of 60 years, Bugs Bunny appeared.
So I'm guessing this appeared in June.
Right? I remember. Yep. Probably like a June special where they just did Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Bugs Bunny cartoons.
I've seen Bushy Hair.
100.
What's Bushy Hair about?
It's about Bugs Bunny. I'm pretty sure going to like
the
condo or something like that.
Okay. Big snooze.
I don't know.
Hibernation episode.
The 77 Warner Brothers.
Rabbit's Tin.
I think I've seen that one.
Bugsy and Mugsy. Bugs Bunny rides again.
Easter eggs. I think I've seen that one.
Wacky Wabbit.
What's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc?
What's up, yeah?
Looking for Bugs Bunny bunting. Duck is gonna hunting just to get a rabbit skin, but now the rabbit's gonna get. What's up, Doc?
I had a tape that had it probably had a bunch of lots of cartoons on it, honestly. Who knows what happened to it? It had that old school Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on it.
We really mean it.
The bass one?
No.
Oh, the animated one?
Bugs Bunny, that carrot-chomping rascal, has become a national hero, a corporate symbol, and the biggest cartoon star of the 20th century.
You know how I hate to talk about myself.
And while Bugs has endured the test of time, the landscape
Dude, Bugs Bunny's such a fucking troll.
of American culture has radically changed.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. There's
60 years of styles, fashions, and attitudes have come and gone.
You sillies.
And our
You
concept of humor
sillies.
has evolved as well.
You sillies!
In the act, the next performance.
Certain stereotypes that were considered funny to
What's a stereotype here? What do you see?
Just play the.
Is it a stereotypical
Professor,
tree
just
getting
hit play.
cut
Stop
down?
hitting
audiences
pause.
of 1940 are offensive to audiences of
I think I've seen
2001.
that one.
Which way do you go?
There he goes.
Where?
There, go get him.
Some of the films Bugs
I
Bunny
believe I've
appeared
seen
in
that
over
one.
50 years ago have become dated.
Open up that door! You notice I didn't say Richard?
I don't get it.
Yosemite Sam's reference to Richard is a joke relating to Count Basie's 1947 hit song, Open the Door, Richard. Most viewers of today don't understand many of these dated gags. References to contemporary trends like movies, personalities, books, and popular music were common in the satirical Warner Brothers cartoons. 1940s attitudes toward certain ethnic cultures and minorities were fair
What's an ethnic...
game
Whatever.
for all
I'm gonna
movie
stop
makers,
pausing.
cartoonists, and humor.
I'm gonna stop asking questions!
Yeah, why don't you stop asking
These
questions?
points of view are
The
no
questions
longer
you're
considered
asking,
correct
your social
or
media
tolerable
manager
in
does not
today's
agree.
culture.
Yeah, she keeps punching me in the ribs.
Throughout the years, local
it
television
out!
stations,
Fucking
Turner
cut it out!
Entertainment
This is probably
Network,
why
and
it was
Warner
banned.
Brothers have removed certain cartoons
Or
from television
lost.
circulation.
Lost in
Antiquated
quotations.
stereotypes perpetuated in these cartoons, particularly toward minority groups, were never in good taste. Only now, as a
horses really
society,
well
are we
animated?
recognizing this injustice. Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network understand our responsibility to the community and to impressionable young minds who watch our network. But what were these cartoons? What was their intent?
So it wasn't even like a
And why
bad
were they
thing they were
pulled
doing.
from
They were like,
television?
hey, just to check out this horrible
To tell the
racist
complete
shit.
story of Bugs Bunny,
From
tonight
past.
ToonHeads devotes a special
We're not
episode
trying to
to
say that it's good.
missing hairs.
Okay, yeah, so these are 12 missing or 12 banned Bugs Bunny episodes.
Ethnic humor has been an
I've seen
American
that one
comedy
before.
staple
I
since
remember
the
that
early
one.
days of vaudeville in the 19th century.
So it was
The melting
Vaudeville's
pot
fault.
of immigrants that formed America in the early 20th century
England,
provided the inspiration to performers, writers, and cartoonists.
idea.
Cartoonists in particular found they could get an easy laugh by identifying a minority group with a few lines of accented dialogue and
What the
caricatured
fuck
ethnic
was
facial
that?
features.
No, I'm serious.
Rewind
What
it.
the fuck was
Oh my
this? What the hell is this? Was it, what kind of stereotype is this supposed to be? What? You're looking at me like I said something wrong.
If you can't handle this, we won't watch it.
What are you talking about? What is this? Seriously?
Obviously, it's a Jewish stereotype.
Is it?
Did you hear what the baby said?
No.
A minority group with a few lines of accented dialogue and caricatured ethnic facial features. No group was spared.
Well, like, that's good though. No group was spared. Fucking
Celebrities,
all targets out. Fuck
politicians,
you. Fuck your shit. Every target
or
hit.
even the movie-going public. All ethnic groups were caricatured.
Oh, McCrary, put you on my property.
God.
Little rabbit, please hold the balloons until I tie the shoelace.
Wait, how was that?
It's Italian.
Where's Rocky? Where's
It's
he
just an
hiding?
Italian guy.
When Tex
I don't see
Avery directed
anything
the
wrong here.
cartoon A
Wild
Wild
Hare.
Hare in 1940, he unknowingly created the most beloved cartoon character in the history of animation.
What's up, Doc?
Bugs is still the wise guy we all remember, but America has changed dramatically from the time of the rabbit's creation.
Say, you know, I knew I should have made a left turn at Albuquerque.
Bugs Bunny was born in the summer of 1940, a time when America was still formally segregated, a time before Jackie Robinson broke the
So they
color
made this
barrier in
special
baseball,
to teach
before
children,
President
and
Truman
it's
desegregated
very
the
well
military,
made. It's
before
not
the federal government
mean or
integrated the
anything,
nation's
mean-spirited or
public
anything,
schools.
but it's just
And
been
while
lost.
animated
quote,
cartoons
quote.
have generally been
I'm sure it
considered
was lost on
timeless
purpose.
evergreen entertainment for all ages, the 12 Bugs Bunny cartoons withheld from
But
programming
like, that's the
reflect
thing though.
views
Like,
we as a
that's
nation
destroying
no longer
history.
tolerate.
And without history, history's bound to repeat itself. And you'll fucking watch the hell out, you know? That can be lost. That one can be
The
lost.
black stereotype
I mean,
of
come on.
early Hollywood feature films
There's a couple
is
too many of
consistently
them.
negative.
His pockets high from the ground. Old high pocket.
While it was commonplace to see black actors in feature films, their roles were usually limited to loyal domestic help, primitive jungle natives, or slow-witted field hands.
I was the foreman. I was the one says when it's quitting time of terror.
Oof.
Time!
See,
The
this,
idea of
fucking
replacing
oof.
Elmer
but this
Fudd
is
with
like
this sort of
historic. This is
character
like
was tried
history, and they're
only
like
once
explaining
by
it
Tex
very
Avery
nicely.
in the 1941 cartoon All This and Rabbit Stew.
I've seen that.
Oh, well.
Avery didn't hold back in presenting the complete insulting stereotyped image, including a lazy shuffle, a raspy voice,
Well, shut my mouth. Rabbit tracks.
and an addiction to gambling.
Oh goodness.
To the animators and audiences of the time, this offending image was seen as just another foil for Bugs Bunny's sharp, humorous attacks. In fact, a few years later, when Elmer Fudd was established as Bugs Bunny's main foe, Bob Clampett reused this chase scene, substituting Fudd in place of the previous hunter.
I remember this. I've seen both of those.
I think I've seen the Fudd version.
I know I've seen the other version before.
Social media manager, can you mute it real quick in case I get in trouble?
White performers in blackface was a common sight in vaudeville and early films. In fact, the practice continued in Hollywood musicals through the Second World War.
You think that would have got me in trouble?
Al Jolson, who made a career singing Mammy in
Okay, well,
blackface,
I better not
established
then.
Warner Brothers as a major Hollywood studio in
Oh
1927.
my.
with
This
his
is Warner
smash hit
Brothers'
film,
origin.
The Jazz Singer. The animators at Warner Brothers often poked fun at Jolson, just as they did most Hollywood stars.
What the fuck?
They did make fun of a lot of celebrities.
It's fantastic though. Look at that.
In
That's
this rare
hilarious. That's just
1942
lampooning
promotional
people.
film, Bugs mocks Jolson, encouraging moviegoers to buy war bonds.
We all invest
Is that
in
the
the
guy?
USA.
Who is it?
My Uncle
I don't know.
Particularly telling
just said it.
that this stereotype was used to promote the sale of war bonds.
Oh, so it's not a guy. It's just a stereotype.
No, it was a
Our
guy.
government
He
and
said it who
society
it was, but I
were
did not
blind to
hear
the
it.
pain these images caused African Americans. When Bugs head south in Mississippi Hare, the animators parodied black-faced minstrel shows as a joke to insult a wealthy Southern gambler.
And the gentleman wins a cigar. The Camptown ladies sing this song.
The joke isn't funny to most viewers of today.
I wouldn't have gotten
We will
it.
return in a moment to the special
If you hadn't have
ToonHeads
told me that's what that
presentation
was, I would not
of
have
12
gotten
Missing
it.
Hares.
I didn't get it either.
Because his face got
Blown
blackened
up, yeah.
from the cigar.
I didn't
I
know.
would have never got that.
I didn't know that either. I thought it was just the smoke.
Welcome back to ToonHead's
Bomb.
special presentation, The 12 Missing Hares.
See, I don't know if I'm stupid or what.
Through the 1960s,
I just,
cowboy movies
I don't
and
know, and I
Western
guess, I
TV
mean, this is
series
history.
were a
This
tradition
we're
of
learning.
American storytelling.
I'm
Tales of
learning!
heroic
This is
cowboys and the conflict with
educational!
Native American Indians were standard attractions at the movie matinees each week. Lampooning this genre was very popular among most animators.
Even Disney. Disney did this
Particularly
too.
insulting was Hollywood's
Yeah, dude.
portrayal of Indians as savages and illiterates, unable to grasp the English
Yeah, that's
language.
kind of bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Me thanking
Come on now.
you heap much. Ugh.
Occasionally, animators would use a Native American backdrop and create characters taking their cue from established Hollywood stereotypes.
Uh-oh. The natives are in an ugly mood.
Bugs Bunny first encountered an American native in Hiawatha's Rabbit
Bugs!
Hunt,
Come on.
The rabbit!
a takeoff of Henry Wadsworth
I've seen that
Longfellow's
one.
famous 19th century poem and a Disney cartoon adaptation.
Darn that little old rabbit. I'm gonna fix him, all right. I'm gonna fix him, all right. Darn little old rabbit.
Hey, what are you gonna do with that rope, Chief?
I'm gonna take this rope and I'm gonna tie you up. Yeah? Yeah, that's
I
just
swear to
what I'm
God,
gonna do.
there was one year on Thanksgiving.
Have you seen this one?
Yes, I mean, I had to have been maybe 2005, maybe 2005-ish.
Yeah.
Before 2010, obviously. Pretty early in the 2000s. I swear to God, we were having Thanksgiving at my house, and they played a bunch of Bugs Bunny cartoons on Cartoon Network that had Native Americans on it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Ones like this. I swear to God, I've seen on Cartoon Network in the 2000s.
Dude, Bugs is a dick.
I know.
What a fucking asshole.
Dude, Disney fucking did it too. I mean,
I'm sure Mickey's a dick too, but like Bugs is an asshole.
I think Warner Brothers though is more
Racist or not, though, like just dancing around somebody after tying them up is just a dick move.
It is. I feel like in oh, I forgot what I was gonna
In
say
fact,
now.
this spoof earned Bugs an Academy Award nomination in 1941.
It's in the bag. I'm a cinch to win. Rally I am.
The Oscar nomination was parodied in Bob Clampett's
I don't know
1944
who it
What's
was,
Cookin'
but that's
doc,
kind of funny, I
as
guess.
Bugs attends the Academy Awards ceremony and shows the clip from the Hiawatha film.
Some of my best scenes. Smokey,
That's
roll 'em.
funny.
In the 1948 cartoon, A Feather in His Hair, Chuck Jones created an unusually nasal Last of the Mohicans character with the voice supplied by storyman Ted Pierce.
Me try catch him rabbit. Me no catch him rabbit. Me catch him me.
While this character might have been funnier or at least more acceptable if cast as a cowboy, it seems cruel when applied to Native American culture. Of all the cartoon stars Friz Freleng created, no character is more misguided than Yosemite Sam.
Okay, boys. Here's a chance we've been awaiting for to capture the fort.
In Horsehair, he was the leader of a group of savage Indians.
Watch where you're shooting them arrows, you Injun.
This cartoon is particularly insulting and perpetuates the outmoded stereotypes of the past.
He would say Idjit though, like to
Idjit was one of-
everybody, so.
Oh God.
Oh, little
Oh,
little
God.
engines. Uh-oh, sorry, that one was a half-breed.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Little
God.
eight, little nine little engines.
That's brutal.
Them little engine boys.
Jesus Christ.
That was brutal as
During World
fuck.
War II, Bugs
Oh
Bunny
my
was at the
God.
height of his initial
Don't fuck with
popularity.
Bugs Bunny, apparently. He'll fucking tear your ass up.
Dude,
His
hair
brash
power.
attitude
What's up, Doc?
was an inspiration to war-weary soldiers and their home front families.
Hey, watch your blood pressure, chubby. You're liable to bust the mainspring.
But see, now this is okay. It's
Because he's fat?
because he's German.
So one German fucks up and we can make fun of
All of
all the
Hollywood got
Germans?
behind the war effort, including Bugs Bunny.
Damn it, what the
Images
fuck?
from Hair Meets Hair,
Hair
of
meets-
Bugs Bunny battling Nazis
Heil Hitler.
do not belong
least
on a
Bugs is
television
battling
network
Nazis,
geared toward
right?
children's programming. Cartoons like
Did he
this
say
deserve
applesauce?
to be
I don't
preserved as
know.
part of our American history.
But see, this
But
is
their
okay to
general
make fun
entertainment
of,
value over the years has
or
clearly
what, or
diminished.
people would say it
Your
is.
tobacco tastes different lately.
Damn it.
After Japan's surprise attack at
I've
Pearl
seen-
Harbor,
I've seen that
no one
episode,
could deny
too.
the anger
I've seen
most
that video.
Americans felt towards our enemy.
I don't remember where I've seen a bunch of these war episodes.
During this era, animators had a field day insulting the Japanese military.
Yeah, they sure did.
Barefoot.
Yours, Bully.
Jesus.
Here, one for you, monkey face. And don't shout, there's plenty
That
more.
this is brutal.
Fucking bugs!
That's brutal.
Brutal as fuck.
Put bombs in all those. Good rumor.
Well, that's that.
But today, 60 years later,
I
the
mean,
war
he is a
long
US soldier,
gone, and
so-
Japan is one of our closest allies.
60 years later.
The wartime
2000.
cartoon that nips the nips is highly offensive and clearly unsuitable
Yeah,
to air
that's the
on
one I've
Cartoon
seen.
Network.
I must have
I
had
think
these
I've
on
seen that one, too.
tape. I
Over
must have had
Bugs
some of
Bunny's
these on
60-year
tape.
career, the animators had had fun placing bugs in many locales around the world and beyond,
I'm alone. I'm alone on the moon.
squaring off with international adversaries like a
Seen
Transylvanian
that one.
vampire,
Seen that one. That's good.
a Scottish golfer, an abominable snowman,
My own little bunny rabbit dying.
and of course, the Tasmanian devil.
Put me down, you baggy-eyed devil.
Hollywood viewed other countries, their peoples, and customs as strange and mysterious.
You and your shortcuts.
It was thought that characters from these exotic
I
locations
don't know what that's supposed to
could
be.
make for color unusual new
It's that
adversaries.
thing I couldn't recognize earlier, right?
Although some of these new characters were a hit,
Special delivery from Mars.
Oh, goody. Another uranium Peel 36 explosive space modulator.
not all of the attempts were successful.
Hey, what's the idea? Give me that
And don't let you playing with
Fuck you! Why are you fucking with
This
me?
Eskimo character
That
from
was making fun of him for being
1949's
so
Frigid
small,
Hair
treating him
does
like a
not
kid.
properly
Yeah.
represent the Arctic native and their habitat.
Get off of me, you big baboon.
Now see what you got us into? Stop breathing so hard.
Stop breathing so hard.
Oh no.
Damn it.
The Australian Aborigines were misrepresented by this wild
Okay, he's supposed to be an
character in the 1950
Australian.
cartoon,
Okay.
Bushy Hair.
Now look, nature boy, don't give me no trouble.
Oh, just fucking calmed him and walked away. No. No.
Ow.
Yow! Oh, you got me, nature boy. Right in my epiglottis. Oh, agony, agony. Just go away and let me die in pieces.
Yeah. He's just like, you motherfucker, you already got me.
Tickling his feet.
How nature boy can you get?
Jungle witch doctors are part of Hollywood's stereotype.
Oh, that's what
of
that
African
is.
natives.
Okay.
Okay.
In Witch is Witch, Bugs disguises himself as a native villager,
I literally thought that was
perpetuating
just a
another
creature.
negative stereotype of the African people.
Oh. God.
Fuck.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
We will return in a moment to this special ToonHeads presentation.
Well, I know why this video was lost, quote, quote.
Yeah.
It's almost over. Commercial break number 2.
Well, they said commercial break. So, if you guys go to cbdx.com/profgrass, you'll get 20% off any order. And it goes straight to your mailbox. You're so stoned, you don't even know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what you do, man. Sometimes I just hang out. Sometimes I do high streams. Let's get back to it. Do you want to try to find the other one? After
Welcome
this?
back to ToonHeads.
Should be on this
special
guy's channel,
presentation,
from what I
The 12
understand.
Missing
If I
Hares.
said that it was on this guy's channel.
At Cartoon Network, we understand that our programming appeals to animation
Of
fans
course,
of all
and the guy are
ages.
looking at each other like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what the fuck is going on?
Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah! Bring back a firecracker, says Boomba! Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah! Bring back a firecracker, says
A majority of our classic cartoons, some over 70 years old, continue to be
God,
enjoyed
they're
as
older than that
contemporary
now.
entertainment.
2001 was 20 years ago.
In a library as big as ours, some episodes, remarkably few, contain outdated images and inappropriate messages no longer suitable for our younger viewers. These films have been withdrawn from our programming library out of concern for all
They
and for the
can't.
greater
They
good.
can't hear us
But film
going
history
He
and
just
Bugs
cracked
Bunny's
his bunny
complete story
tail.
cannot
and
be
looking
ignored.
at each other.
We cannot erase the past nor sweep it under the rug. These 12 cartoons should not be judged by today's standards.
No, they shouldn't be.
What'd I say?
Many of these cartoons were
Bugs is
embarrassing
funny,
and painful
though.
to the minorities they ridiculed at the time. But
Yes,
we have since grown
they
as a
are
nation, and our
embarrassing.
consciousness has been raised.
But it is.
Bugs Bunny is an
Yes,
American
I
symbol
agree.
and part of our cultural heritage.
Our consciousness has
As
been raised.
caretakers of the Wascally Wabbit, Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network are well aware of our responsibility to the audience of parents, children, and cartoon buffs.
Dude, yeah.
Good.
Cartoon Network will not permit negative stereotypes and offensive images to air on our network.
Stab reel.
Wrong picture.
Presentation provided some insight
white
into this
box,
sensitive
too.
issue.
It's a white box. Like, anybody could do anything with that white box.
We hope tonight's
You know what I'm
ToonHeads
talking about?
presentation
Yeah, I know what
provide-
you mean.
They could do anything they wanted
provided
to.
some insight into this sensitive issue. Please enjoy the rest of Cartoon Network's Junebug special.
I appreciate this, and I know Warner Brothers has come out and said that they still don't want to cover up their past. They're willing to not so much promote it, but you can't act like it didn't exist. Yeah, it's there.
It's the past, and just like I said earlier, if you don't learn from the past, you're gonna fucking repeat it.
For
No
more
one wants
information about
any of that
classic
fucking
cartoons,
shit to
catch
repeat.
ToonHeads every Sunday night
know
at
what I
9
mean?
p.m. only on Cartoon Network.
Every Sunday night at, what did that say, 9 p.m.? The War Crimes cartoons. Oh, they got a whole bunch of them. But, I don't think all of these are lost. But they've uploaded a whole bunch of them.
The worst cartoon ever. 2003 network special 2 days ago.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah. Some of those, there might be more of those might be lost. I'm not completely sure.
Well, okay, so this second
is-
one here, we don't know if it's lost, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, unaired.
Okay, yeah.
So this is a lost one. It's an unaired 2003 Cartoon Network special. The last one was 2001.
We got 2 years later.
So we'll go ahead and we'll just watch this one too. Why the fuck not?
If it'll load.
Let's hope it does.
This is taken off of a tape.
Seems like that, yeah.
I love
Tonight,
ToonHeads.
ToonHeads takes a hard look at the cartoon's efforts. The bad ideas. The dreadful scripts.
Be cool. Be cool.
The
Be
shoddiest
cool, guys.
production.
Seize them.
The weakest characters.
Pokegeek, be cool.
The atrocious backgrounds. The awful animation.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Tonight, ToonHeads presents the best of the worst
we
cartoons
calling
ever.
shots on Hanna-Barbera there.
From the early 1960s
Dude,
through the
they
late
cheated
80s.
a lot.
Dude, Hanna-Barbera did make a lot.
Hanna-Barbera cheated a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were like... They were like, oh, well, he's already standing there. Copy and paste it, throw it over there, it'll be alright.
Oh, kids like Scooby-Doo, we better have a group of kids and a talking animal that solve mysteries and run around.
Better make that 10 more times in different fucking ways.
Oh, you like
Saturday morning
Jabberjaw?
cartoons on
No?
Dude, Hanna-Barbera is the Chinese food of animation.
Like,
Because it's just chicken 7 different ways. And it's just fucking Scooby-Doo cut 7 different ways.
well, once they made Scooby-Doo, yeah, like at first they weren't like that crazy, but then once they made Scooby-Doo, they're like, oh, people like Scooby-Doo? Would you like to see Josie and the Pussycats?
Yeah.
Jabberjaw?
That's the thing. It went from Scooby-Doo gangs and doing mysteries and stuff to, well, we got slide bands in there too, right? Like,
Well, originally, I know we're getting into Hanna-Barbera stuff now instead of watching this video, but originally, the Scooby-Doo gang was gonna be a band. They were gonna be, they were gonna be a band, and I don't remember if Scooby was in it or not. They added him later, and then, you know, the rest is history.
3 major networks were the only place to see new animated cartoons from studios like Hanna-Barbera, Ruby Spears, Filmation, and others.
I've heard
Filmation.
Ruby
Grinding out
Spears.
hundreds of half-hour shows on low budgets with quick deadlines really took their toll on the creators. Not every series could be as original as Scooby-Doo or the Smurfs. In fact, new ideas were at such a premium that many Saturday morning cartoons seemed derivative of
There's so many good
Scooby-Doo.
faces in
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
So where did the
Or the
TV
Smurfs,
networks
yeah.
go wrong?
Like the
For
Snorks.
the answer, let's get to the root of the problem.
Scooby-Doo Family Tree graphics. Oh, dude,
When Scooby-Doo
this
became
stuff,
a
this
hit
shit's
series
coming
in
out
1969,
2003.
the
And it was
networks
aired on
clamored
Cartoon
for more
Network,
of the same.
man. People make videos like this
Hanna-Barbera
nowadays.
created
They're
an
like,
assortment
oh,
of
did you know
variations on the
this?
Scooby-Doo theme.
In 2003.
There were Scooby-Doo spin-off shows featuring Scrappy-Doo,
Puppy power! People
Scooby-Doo,
fucking hate.
No,
Hey, Virgie.
Whoa, no, hold on, pause it. There was not spin-offs about Scooby-Dum. Whoa. I'm not an expert on Scooby-Doo, but I have recently watched a very long family tree timeline of Scooby-Doo in my spare time. It's about 40 minutes long. They did not make a Scooby-Dum appeared in 3 episodes of Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dum did not have
That's Scooby-Dum, right?
That's not Scooby-Dum.
That's Virgie G.
Yes,
And
but
that's Scooby-Dum.
no. That's Scooby-Dum,
Virgie G.
also known as Scooby-Dum.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know.
Who the fuck is that?
Bob? I can't remember his name. He'll probably say it if you play. Yabbity-Doo.
Yabbity-Doo, boys.
There was a
knockoff show.
Butch and Cassidy and the
As you're about to
Sundance
see,
Kids. I heard about
nearly
those. Butch
Look at
Cassidy.
that thwacked out fucking pooch.
Every detective cartoon had a Scooby-Doo wannabe.
Is that a Scooby-Doo wannabe, or is that a fucking, what is it, Pugsley or whatever, the dog from the Wacky Races?
It doesn't talk. It just
Unfortunately,
growls.
Most
Kind
of
of
these
blah.
TV
Clue
cartoon shows
Club.
could never measure up to the original.
Dude, I have a theory that it's all like, it was all testing. They were like, okay, well, this dog, you know, he barely talks, right? And then
Talking
this
dog?
one talks, right? But then the Scooby-Doo, He's the perfected super soldier Captain America, right? You know?
Dog?
Believe it, boy.
Oh, they can really
Case in
talk.
point, Goober and the Ghost Chasers.
Goober and the
which
Ghost
premiered
Chasers.
September 8th, 1973.
Yep.
Yep.
After
Sure
a few
did.
episodes, it was felt that the Goober cast needed more help in the way of celebrity guest stars.
Oh, really?
You need another dog.
The show was soon padded with regular appearances by the Partridge Family kids.
Oh.
Oh.
In fact, they appeared in 8 of the 16 Goober episodes.
Oh.
You the partridges?
No.
Yep.
All right.
The following year,
Not the...
Are you the Partridges? Yes. Yes, we are.
the Partridge Family starred in their own cartoon
Why?
show entitled
We got a robot dog. Fuck you.
Partridge Family, 2200 AD.
Oh my god, it's just a Jetsons knockoff!
Scooby-Doo and the Jets featuring the Partridge
What the
Family.
fuck, dude?
Dude,
No, this is the Partridge Family
in the future.
in the future with Jetsons technologies.
Dude, that's just the Jetsons in the background. That's just the
That's
Jetsons
the
background.
Jetsons.
Paul Winchell, who was best known as the original
I don't know a
voice
lot of
Dick
Hanna
Master,
This other one's
Barbera
better.
stuff.
Exactly as I planned it. Right, Muttley?
created the voice for the lead role of Goober.
He's just jealous of my talent.
That voice is very, very iconic. I've heard it so many times, so many places.
It's appeared on.
Isn't he Pink Panther also?
Yes.
A few years later,
No,
Hanna-Barbera brought
not Pink
Sure.
Panther.
Jealous
Not
of
Pink
my
Panther.
talent.
The other
A
cat.
few years later,
Sourpuss
Hanna-Barbera
or
brought
Snagglepuss.
Winchell back as another
Snagglepuss.
crime-solving pooch, Wolf.
You're right.
He knew better than...
Who the fuck is that one?
They said it
I
earlier.
am so lost. There's so many dogs that look the same.
They said
They're
it
different breeds, though, right?
It's not the Clue Crew. Is it the Clue Crew?
Fuck if I know! It could be Cooper Smooches for all I know.
One of a pair of bloodhound detectives in
Yep.
Clue Club,
Clue Club.
which premiered on August 14th, 1976.
Okay.
It's
Sure,
just
we do all the work, and they get all the
Just
credit.
bloodhounds.
Yeah, the word.
Credit.
Yeah, word.
Credit.
Yeah, we get it.
Like Goober and the Ghost Chasers, this Scooby-Doo knockoff lasted only 16 episodes
I wonder
before
why.
it was
Sweet
canceled.
God.
According to the Saturday morning programmers, the stereotypical animated teenager was interested in both crime solving and rock and roll. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid put these two elements together.
Fucking
in a-
Blue
That's
Fred
a
over
pretty
here.
good animation there. Them playing the guitar.
This cartoon
Blue
consisted
Fred.
of
Pretty
bubblegum
fluid for
music,
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
a pooch named Elvis,
The dog's name is Elvis.
He gets high as fuck all the
Mickey
damn
Dolenz
time.
of the Monkees as the voice of Hank the drummer,
That's weird. It sure is.
and the band's robotic boss, Mr. Socrates, a supercomputer allergic
What?
to dogs.
Allergic to dogs?
Yes.
A computer allergic to dogs?
Yes. Because you
The
know how
cartoon
dandruff gets
premiered on
into
September
circuits
8th,
and such.
1973.
We're just roasting
and only
Hanna-Barbera
lasted
now.
13 episodes.
Dude, I don't know what's
There's
going
a lot
on
of
with
shade.
that guy.
A lot of shade.
Dab.
Of all the Scooby-Doo
me going.
knockoffs,
Amazing
most
Chan. Oh
super
gosh.
Oh, no, they're
Yep.
not
The
the
Amazing
Chan.
Chan and the
from
and
the
the
Amazing Chan and
The
the
Chris
Chan
Chan.
Chan clan.
Choo-Choo
Amazing
had
Chan and the Chris Chan.
10 adolescent
Solving
detectives
the mystery of
Choo
who
Choo.
who were
lost,
also a rock
lost his
band,
mind and
Yep. They're also
as
a
well
rock
as
band.
relatives to the famous Chinese sleuth Charlie Chan. Academy Award-winning
Ooh, I don't
actress
care for the
Jodie
whispering.
Foster was the voice of young Anne.
Charlie Chan.
Well, why should he only send boys? That's discrimination.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Premiered September 9th, 1972.
Yeah, 72,
actually lasted
wow.
2 seasons before getting pulled.
okay.
Oh, good for them.
The two characters at the very top of the Scooby-Doo family tree are the most unusual, because though they act like Scooby, they were really machines.
What? Oh, okay.
Wonder Wheels was a broken-down motorcycle
This looks like a job for one.
who
That
turned
looks like
into
a
his
knockoff
dog-like
Wacky Race character.
supercycle whenever trouble back.
Dog-like supercycle? Dog.
What the
This
fuck,
cartoon was a
dude?
segment within the show Skatebirds,
What?
which was a knockoff of the Banana Split show.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
it
like banana
a
splits.
knockoff of Banana
If you thought
Splits.
Wonder Wheels was strange, it's hard to top Rickety Rocket.
Rickety
looks-
Rocket.
Rickety rocket, blast off!
Oh no.
A a sci-fi
What?
Fat Albert Scooby-Doo clone with a comic relief
Oh my.
retro rocket that looks more like a giant catfish than a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
kinda,
teenagers, Cosmo, Venus, Sunstroke, and Splashdown
Splashdown.
are an interstellar detective agency
That's-
in outer space.
Yeah, that's just the
This
Jetsons.
1979 series was canceled after just 16 episodes.
Okay.
Thank God.
Here now is a sample of the classically bad Rickety Rocket.
Oh no! We're done for!
Definitely one of the best of the worst cartoons ever.
If you say so.
Far off in the future, a far-fetched mechanical miracle takes shape as a pile of junk
Far out
turns into an
detective
out-of-this-world scientific marvel.
Okay, so that's cool. They built it. And then they gave it love and brought it to life.
Much like Frosty.
Cosmo.
Wait, why did we have to introduce them if they were just going to do this?
Let's take a look in there.
Do we have to keep looking at Rickety
Always gotta
Rocket?
go in first. Okay, I'll tell you what. This time, I'll go in second.
There you go.
Better.
What?
Well, you go in first because you're a rocket and you're not alive.
You're rickety as fuck. I don't want to get in front of you and you blow the fuck up.
Also, you won't die.
Close.
Why is there spiders in space?
Why is there arms on the rickety rocket? Why does that have to happen?
Oh, I see the arms. Oh no. Use the monster
Monster
catcher.
catcher. Oh, ooh, that's my underwear.
What? You're a rocket.
Hurry!
He's rickety. He's trying. His coating's all fucked up. Somebody fix him.
I gotta save us.
I think I heard that racket coming from there. What's going on? What?
Is the fat guy the
We
mechanic?
ran into the monster. Yeah, he went that way.
What the fuck? That was quite a pause there.
Let's go that way. You hear that? Not me.
No. Shut the drawer.
I don't hear it that time. I sure like to. It's coming from Mr. Blazer's room. Come on. Rickety Rocket, blast off!
We'll return in a moment to the best of the
I'm
worst.
good on Rickety Rocket.
Why?
He just screams.
But he's rickety. And he's a rocket.
Cartoons ever.
I would say that is the worst cartoon I've
Welcome
ever
back
seen.
to the best of the worst
One
cartoons
of the worst
ever.
cartoons, yeah. I mean,
Superheroes were always a favorite.
oh,
Good
Space
thing.
Ghost,
Space
Super
Ghost.
Birdman, and the Fantastic.
by the way, all of these are contenders for fucking well, maybe not Fantastic Four, but all of these are contestants.
Four were
for
just a few of the
multiverses.
super good guys who kept the peace each week.
The Blue
But not
Falcon.
every superhero was a gem.
What, are we talking shit on Blue Falcon
For
now?
example, take Turbo Team.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, are we talking shit on Blue Falcon?
Now we're talking shit on Turbo
Inspired
Team.
by the talking car and Knight Rider.
I'll fire the turbo thruster.
You do not sound as
Television
charismatic as
executives
Kid.
decided to do the show one better by
Is
having
that a
it
dog?
actually
Is
turn
that a
into a
sheepdog
talking
that
car.
was in
What?
the rescue scene?
Turbo Teen.
Sound
What?
silly?
Oh my god, is this what they were referencing in Rick and Morty, where he's like, I give you the thing so where you can just turn into a car, Morty.
Oh my.
He's got some junk in the trunk, boys!
Oh my god.
Morty car.
My God.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I drive around my best friend.
Where a top secret experiment was underway. It swerved into the molecular transfer ray, causing me and my car to become one.
They made him fuse with his own car.
He loves his car so damn much that he became it.
The incredible turbo.
That's what happens whenever you work on your car for 39 days in a row.
Premiered September 9th, 1984. And not surprisingly, lasted
awful.
only 13 episodes.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's awful. They're just getting worse.
Turbo 2.
I should have known. They're just gonna get
Definitely
worse.
one of the worst cartoons ever.
That's what you call one weird creature.
Yeah.
Talk about weird creatures, Alex. How do you think I feel? It's not easy being a super turbo powered
Yeah, it was a
car.
sheepdog. I seen him.
No, but I can't think of a better way to get into a drive-in.
Yep. You lost your dog, boyo. That's what you get. Dude, I've had a
back
dog
here,
eat
you
my
hot
cheeseburger
dog
before.
napper.
Fucking terrible. Terrible.
Uh-oh.
feeling.
Ice cubes. Turbo Team's gonna get cold and change back into Brett.
Oh. So if he gets cold, so you can't have any winter missions with this fucking guy.
She's inside of him still.
That's not how that works.
Hi there.
Alex, I wish you'd be more careful with your cold drinks.
I'd rather be a car.
What a
By
weird
the
power.
1960s, the Three Stooges have been transformed into an animated series.
Are you?
When television executives decided to bring them back to Saturday mornings,
I remember
a decade
this.
later,
I think I remember
they turned
this.
them into superheroes by adding a dash of the Bionic
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I think I remember the Robotic Stooges. I feel like I've repressed it, but I feel like I've seen this.
Oh my god, Robotic Stooges for Multiverses win.
And Frank Welker created Curly's voice,
Me, Curly, you apes.
similar to the voice he used on Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw, yep.
I'm the roughest, toughest white shark ever.
This
This
is probably
cartoon
based
first
off of
aired
fucking
January
Curly.
28th, 1978. It was an animated segment within Skatebirds, which only lasted 15 episodes.
Skateboards.
Like the Three Stooges, the world-famous comic basketball team, the Harlem Globetrotters, had been animated for Saturday mornings in the early 1970s.
Yeah, and they appeared on
The team
Scooby-Doo
was
too.
brought back a few years later,
Futurama.
this time with an unusual twist.
They're superheroes?
As the Super Globetrotters, they became 5 outrageous characters
One of
who
them's
brought
basketball.
criminals to court. The
They brought
basketball
criminals to
court.
court.
The show premiered September 22nd,
One of them's a
1979,
basketball
and was
head.
canceled after just 13
He
episodes.
sure is.
The Super
Stay
Globetrotters.
away from that thing. You'll bring down the building.
How bad this quality is.
He-Man?
Look how bad this quality is. Just imagine how like lost this is, like an HD version.
No problem, brother. We'll just keep the ball moving.
Oh no, the power core.
This is what's called a fast break.
Stop! Stop!
Does that thing not have legs? I can barely see because the
I can
quality's
barely
so
see it because of the
bad.
light, too, yeah.
That thing doesn't have legs.
Man, there's nowhere to go.
Oh, it does. It does.
Nowhere
Maybe
but
it
up.
just.
Ultiman, multiply. Go, geese. Okay, climb on up. Right on, geese. I thought you'd never get here. We need a saw.
I got one here
I
somewhere.
would watch this,
Everybody
actually.
relax, and I'll have you out of there in a jiff.
Wow, fresh air. Now that's a real breakthrough.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? The fucking stupid basketball.
What do we do with this thermal thingamabob? Keep it moving.
His head is a basketball. Like it's all the way down to his
Did
neck.
Spaghetti Man, Multi-Man, and Liquid Man look familiar to you?
No.
All 3 characters were used a decade earlier in the cartoon The Impossibles.
Yeah.
Note the incredible similarities.
Ultiman.
Sure.
Ultiman, multiply.
Yeah.
Had to get that gold
Fluid Man.
globetrotter
Fluid
bump.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Fluid Man. Oh, he's got a.
No.
He's got a
Oil Man.
coil man.
Spaghetti Man.
He's spaghetti.
Some
He's-
cartoon
He's
ideas were
spaghetti.
so poor, you wonder how they ever could
Mighty
have been
Man and Yuck.
produced.
Huh?
Yeah,
Wait
yeah,
a minute.
yeah.
Who are you? How did you get in my TV set?
One
What?
superhero takes the
Wait, hang on. You were watching TV, right? And then you're like, what the fuck? How did you get on my TV? What?
and Yuck.
Close enough, A-double-M.
Double
This
M.
cartoon was about a miniature superhero
Mighty! Mighty! Mighty Man!
Mighty Man, and he's tiny.
He has to say mighty 3 times because he's small.
Well, I was kind of expecting him to say Mighty Mini Man.
I was thinking that too. Mini Mighty Man.
and his companion, the world's ugliest dog.
He's a nice doggy, but he's got a face that'll stop a 10-ton tank.
Oh.
Jesus.
All right.
Okay.
Yuck always wore a doghouse over his head. This was obviously done to save time and money, so the animators wouldn't have to draw Yuck's face, and more importantly, his mouth. This cartoon is a candidate for the absolute worst ever. Mighty Man and Yuck premiered on September 15,
Whoa,
1979.
that's a long
And
tongue.
amazingly, 32 cartoons were created.
Wait, but
32 episodes of this?
Up in the sky, it's the world's smallest superhero, Mighty Man.
and the world's biggest dog? Like, what the
It's a
fuck?
regular sized dog.
It has a fucking doghouse on its head!
That's true. Rewind
And
it.
Yuck, the world's
Goes
ugliest
doo
dog.
doo doo doo.
He's the world's ugliest dog.
His eyeballs are really low on his head. Jesus. He doesn't have ears.
The way they used to. It's Mighty Man.
He's the world's ugliest fucking dog.
Yeah, somebody cut his head off.
No! Don't lift them! I told you not to lift your house. It's the hotline.
It's a small dog's doghouse.
Yes, Mayor. Mighty Man here.
Some secret blueprints were stolen from the Mars rock.
But he's full-sized right now, and he's the same size of his dog.
It's a small dog's doghouse.
And the dog is 6-7 foot fucking tall?
Looks like he's 5 foot tall.
It was the work of Big Mouse.
Mayor, before
Big
you
Mouse.
can boo, 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 boo.
Boo, but
What the fuck did he
said
just
that,
say?
He said that earlier. That's what I was trying to get
Secret
you to
blueprints were
rewind it.
stolen from the Mars rocket base. We suspect it was the work of Big Mouse.
Mayor, before you can hum boo, 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 boo.
What the fuck?
Before you can hum boo 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 boo.
Bo 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 bo.
What the All right, yeah. I think this is just
Capture Big
we're
Mouse.
just hating on Hanna-Barbera this whole fucking episode. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera made some stinkers. What are you trying to say, WB?
One Mighty Man coming up.
Did you switch it to W for Wombo?
Oh my gosh. I wonder if you ever thought about that.
Right? Mighty Man! See, I already made a better fucking catchphrase instead of
What?
flipping around 3 times to fucking take off.
The Wombo Weirdo.
The Wombo Weirdo!
I was right behind you.
And now I'm right behind you. Yuck, peel me off so we can go on our assignment.
See, it must be kind of hard being such a
To the
small
mighty cycle.
Man.
Hold
man.
on, Yuck.
Man.
Here we go.
He's driving his motorcycle.
The dog is?
No.
Turn a moment to the
No.
best of the worst
Okay.
cartoons ever.
No. Mighty Man's driving the motorcycle.
Welcome back to the best of the worst cartoons ever.
Oh, fucking New Adventures of Huck Finn? What the fuck?
What was that?
Oh, God.
Some of the worst cartoons ever were based on the classics.
Let the
Live-action
ordeal
hybrids.
begin.
When Hanna-Barbera adapted Mark Twain's Huck Finn as a weekly primetime series.
God,
and
what the
played
fuck?
Scooby-Doo music.
In a low-budget
Playing Scooby-Doo
cartoon
music
world.
right
I
now.
know.
20 episodes were created, and the show premiered on September
fuck?
15th, 1968. Perhaps
68.
the oddest thing about this show.
Yeah, I agree, fucking Pharaoh guy or whatever the fuck. Look at his eyebrow. He like looks at him like, are you just not gonna walk straight?
That's the oddest thing.
Not gonna walk straight ahead right now and get out of the way of the death trap?
Same.
What the fuck?
Bitch me to the fuck.
Was they actually found a trio to play Mark Twain, Huck Finn, and Becky Thatcher,
Oh,
whose acting was as stiff as the animation.
One of them supposed to be Mark Twain,
Live
Yeah.
the writer of
action
Huck
characters
Finn.
never seemed to truly
Who's not a
interact
character
with their
in Huck
animated
Finn.
co-stars.
Yeah.
And the poorly
Have you ever watched a fucking animated hybrid fucking live action thing ever before? They put the author in it.
executed special effects
I guess. Oh my.
combined with bad storylines make Huck Finn one of the worst cartoons ever.
Let's hear it. Let's hear a bad line. Come on. That woulda went right through his head.
It really would have. But it's cartoon blade. Does cartoon blades hurt? Is it like dreams? How does that work?
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, the redhead is Huck Finn or is Mark Twain.
What you doing here, Huck?
What?
I just thought I'd mosey by.
What? Okay,
You
no.
need to lift ashore.
Then let's go. Quick.
It's Tom Sawyer in Huck Finn. This narrator called him Mark Twain.
Trollkins was based on a different type of classic. It was not simply a knockoff of the Smurfs. The show combined Dukes of Hazzard car chases
Oh boy.
with Scooby-Doo plotline.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
Oh
It
my.
premiered on September
Hanna-Barbera,
12th,
those are some
1981.
those are
It was
some
canceled after
combinations.
Just 13 episodes.
The wacky races?
No, I don't remember what it was called now. I have to rewind it. It's a Smurf knockoff, but it's also Dukes of Hazzard car chases.
Whoa, what the fuck?
And they said something else. You can rewind it if you want to.
I think he's trying to tell us he saw a UFO.
Proof! Why, that's troll-diculous. There's no such thing as a UFO!
It's a UFO, all right. Step on it.
They said it was something else. Oh, it's got Scooby-Doo too. It's got Scooby-Doo elements
Great
too.
Grape Ape was a giant purple
Grape Ape.
primate who was a knockoff of Magilla Gorilla and King Kong.
Yep, that's me.
Yep.
This
Yep.
oversized
Sure is.
monkey
Grape Ape.
rarely spoke.
I want to see that great fucker in the fucking multiverses smacking up that fucking Iron Giant.
I
And when
named
he did, he usually
named my
uttered the
shiny
same two words
Darmanitan
over and
Grape
over.
Ape because they're
Grape
purple.
ape, grape ape, grape ape, grape ape.
Only the Pink Panther had a more limited vocabulary.
Grape ape, grape ape, grape ape, grape ape.
The Grape Ape was teamed up with a certain cat and mouse in the Tom and Jerry Grape Ape Show, which premiered September 11th, 1975.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Grape ape, grape ape.
Back in the
Tree
early
Man,
80s, Hanna-Barbera
Nerd,
attempted
The
an
Wind-Ups,
animated laugh-in
Lovebirds.
variety show. The program was called Joke Book.
Oh my.
It was a rare attempt in those days
Okay.
at a primetime animated comedy series. The show's humor was definitely meant for an adult audience.
Oh yeah.
Hey, George.
Huh?
How was the party last night?
Great. I got stoned.
Yeah, buddy.
In 1982, and although 8 episodes were produced, NBC pulled the show after just 3 weeks.
Oh no. Why did you do that?
It's funny. This is probably the best they've ever
5
done.
of the episodes never made it to air.
So they're
Here are
lost.
a
You're
few
telling me they're
examples
lost
why.
media.
Cover it up. Cover it up. Yeah.
This is genius. This is the best thing we've seen all this whole thing. Just pulling the outline of the one now.
Oh God! That's how you catch a duck.
Ouch!
This next program is a trifecta of bad cartoons.
Yeah.
Hey, It's the
God.
King was based on the Fonz.
Hey.
And each half hour contained 2 companion cartoons. Undercover Elephant,
Something less conspicuous.
which was a poor imitation of Secret Squirrel,
We need some wheels undercover.
Coming up.
Secret Squirrel was good though.
Secret
and
Squirrel
Shake,
was
Rattle,
good.
and Roll,
The ghosts.
a ghostly version of the Three Stooges.
Okay.
Oh boy, more
Saturday
stories.
morning
So they're just the uncles from Casper?
cartoons didn't just recycle classic novels, movies, and primetime series. Sometimes they preyed on their own. Blast Off Buzzard was a poor attempt to replicate the classic
God.
Warner Brothers Roadrunner cartoons.
Why would
Just
you
like
need to
Wile E.
kill a worm,
Coyote,
though?
Blast Off never gets his intended victim, Crazy Legs.
A worm named Crazy
The cartoon
Legs.
was part of the
Okay.
CB Bear Show, which premiered September 10th, 1977.
God.
Only 13 Blast Off
They're
Buzzard
driving a
cartoons
trash
were ever created. Here's a sampling why.
What? Oh, his legs are backwards there. Whoa, whoa! What the heck?
Okay. Again,
Oh, I don't know what you're doing here, dude.
is this a snake or a worm you're going
It's
into?
worm.
No worm is that fast, right? Like, what the fuck?
A worm named Crazy Legs. You just ran it over, dude.
And the cat's just gonna pop it.
Right? I guess
There
it,
you go.
We'll
Okay.
return in a moment to the best of the worst cartoons ever. Welcome back to the best
I
of the
noticed
worst
the theme
cartoons
that
ever.
all of the worst cartoons have
When
been
TV
knockoffs.
executives ran out of original animation ideas,
oh, I think we've seen this one earlier.
Yes,
they decided to
Partridge
adapt
Family.
well-known pop culture characters to
The fucking
cartoons.
other ones.
Now that
Richard
sounds
Rich.
like a good idea.
That was a scary episode.
Yeah.
These were known as pre-sold properties because the audience was already familiar with the characters. But there's a big difference between the original versions and these made-for-TV animated shows. Do you remember the cartoon version of Happy Days? Star Trek? Hubert? Or the New Kids on the Block? How about Pac-Man?
I've heard about it.
The cartoon Pac-Man was based on the popular video game that swept the nation in the early 80s.
Power pellets.
But the storyline of the cartoon made virtually no sense. Pac-Man became a family man living in Pac-Land,
Exactly.
whose job it was to constantly guard the power pellets from the
Exactly.
evil Mesmeron and his ghostly
Exactly.
assistants.
There he is.
This is like
And
exactly
that's
the.
any more far-fetched than any other fucking Hanna-Barbera thing? Sorry.
Well,
go
this
ahead.
is Hanna-Barbera, but this is like the exact plot of that, like what the New Adventures of Pac-Man for the SNES. That point-and-click
the
adventure
point and
game.
click? Yeah.
I got him now.
Pinky,
Here I come.
Blinky,
Geronimo!
Clyde, and Sue.
Oh, no!
Blast off!
Dude, this show rocks.
And unlike the original video game character, this
It
Pac-Man wasn't
reminds me
silent.
of fucking Danny DeVito as Pac-Man.
Right.
Sure. Next time I take a ride like that, I'm bringing a parachute.
It featured the annoying voice of Marty Ingalls,
A chump a day keeps the ghost monsters away.
Annoying? Fuck you.
who had modest success as a sitcom star during the 1960s. His smoky voice gained him numerous roles in Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
I'm afraid, my friend, we are going to have to find us a job.
Do you remember Autocat and Motor Mouse?
Barely.
Ingalls created the voice of Autocat.
Boy, oh boy, I got that motor mouse zeroed in now.
But Pac-Man remains his most memorable role.
Those were good. But I've still got the munchies. The ghost monster munchies. Back power!
Richie Rich was the most popular comic book in America during the 1970s. There were 30 different titles on sale each week.
Scooby-Doo music
Even his
again.
butler had his own comic book.
God damn
For
it.
Saturday morning television,
Hanna-Barbera.
the producers abandoned the original comic book premise
We're getting closer.
and changed Richie into a young teenager who solved mysteries with his comic dog and robotic maid.
Robotic maid?
Sound familiar?
What's that? I'll give you 3 guesses. I got it. Scooby-Doo!
It became
Pretty
yet
close.
another Scooby-Doo knockoff.
Pretty close. I wish it was
The
Scooby-Doo.
cartoon initially aired November 8th, 1980, as part of the Richie Rich
I've never seen
Scooby-Doo
black
show.
dollars before.
Richie's girlfriend, Gloria, was voiced by Nancy Cartwright, who went on to create the voice of Bart Simpson.
If Richie says his house is burglar-proof, it's burglar-proof.
Casper the Friendly Ghost was another comic book character. In September of 1979, he premiered in a new TV cartoon called Casper and the Angels. If Casper wasn't already
Angels?
dead, this series would have killed him for sure.
It's in the future. It takes place in Jetsons time as well, I guess. A lot of the I never
Cartoon
noticed
placed
there's so
the
many
little ghost
Jetsons.
200 years into the
Knockoffs
future,
and timelines
and partnered
shit?
him with
Yeah,
2
me
female
either.
officers. It was an attempt to recreate the success of Charlie's Angels,
Now, don't you worry, little one. We'll get along just fine.
but the series was canceled after just 13 episodes.
I'm not good at your ghost-type tricks.
Hanna-Barbera's original Tom and Jerry shorts won an unprecedented 7 Oscars for their superb animation
I didn't know this were
and genius
Hanna-Barbera.
storylines
Tom and Jerry. Oh, yeah.
and excellent comic timing.
Oh yeah, those are some good episodes of Tom and Jerry.
Then, TV cartoons of the world's most
As an
famous cat and
animation
mouse duo were
person,
created
like
for
that,
Saturday
I love
morning.
animation.
I remember
just,
that.
And the
fucking
pair
nodding my
haven't
head
been
yes
quite the
and
same
approval.
since. First came the Filmation Tom and Jerry cartoons, which at least kept them mute and at war with each other. Then Hanna-Barbera made their TV version.
Oh, earlier when they were talking about his show, he called one of them Mark Twain. You were there for
The
that,
mouse was
right?
even given an
It's
oversized
Tom
bow
Sawyer
tie.
and Huck Finn. It wasn't Mark
Tom and Jerry
Twain.
suddenly
Yeah.
became
This
a
guy
teen
gets some stuff
cartoon
wrong.
that was even too cutesy for young children. Which Tom and Jerry TV cartoons are worse? You decide.
It's Filmation. I've watched Filmation ones. Classic Tom and Jerry, those so good. Also, Hanna-Barbera gave Jerry a bow tie.
Hey, come back, fellas. We're friends now. Don't run, fellas. You've saved my life. We're friends forever.
That's how that works.
That was bad.
Try again.
But not as bad as Filmation's version of Tex Avery's Droopy.
Gee, I guess Slick is right.
This cartoon gets our vote as the worst cartoon of all time.
You're just partial to Tex Avery.
The original voice of Droopy was created by Bill Thompson.
Hello, Joe.
Years later, Tex Avery provided the voice of the docile dog.
Hello, folks.
But in
I like
tonight's
Tex Avery's
last
version.
cartoon, Disco Dog, the voice of Droopy was created by Filmation
Oh my.
producer
Did you
Lou
see all those
Sumner.
furry women back there?
Those
furries.
Boogie. Do-wah.
The disco fad had long been dead when this cartoon first aired in 1980.
Oh my.
Here's Droopy in the worst cartoon ever, Disco Dog.
Ooh, look at his face there.
Hello, folks. I'm going to a disco contest.
Okay.
Yippee.
Welcome to the opening night of the Slip Disco.
The Slip It Disco.
And here to dance your hearts away, girls, is none other than Slick Wolf, heartthrob of millions and star of his own TV show, Dance to Stardom.
He's fat as fuck, too.
Well, it looks like you won't have any
Is that the
trouble
dog from
finding a
Tom and
dancing
Jerry?
partner
Yeah.
for the contest, Slick.
Yeah,
He
there's
sounds
enough
like
of me
him.
to go around, Goyles.
And here comes another contestant. Oh, no, I was mistaken. Sorry, pal. Delivery's in the rear.
Quite the opposite, sir. I'm here to get down and boogie. Do-wah. Well, Biscoo, cat's meow.
Hey, let the poor slob in. I need the laughs. Let's get the contest rolling.
All right, gang, clear the floor. The dancing is commencing, and Slick is the man to beat. All right.
Let's see now. Too thin, too tall, too big, too small. Ah, you're just right.
Hippo chick.
Welcome to
alright.
stardom, lucky lady.
Get lost, creep. I want to dance with him.
Oh, this is wonderful. Don't you think I'm cuddly? Oh, I like your disco feet. Ooh, wow.
What?
Does she think I'm cuddly? I like your disco feet.
Ew.
Come on, we'll dance him into the cellar where he belongs.
That's not disco.
Slick's a hot dancer.
Maybe that
You
is.
dropped
Okay,
the
there
little
we go. I was
joints
gonna
out of
say,
the contest.
they were like.
Watch my
like,
fire.
Is that disco? What the fuck?
Congratulations, Slick. When you're hot, you're hot.
And when you're not,
The next number
you're
is a
not.
hot acrobatic disco
That thing
number.
just launched off my head.
This look really bad.
Kids call me Tricky Slicky.
Tricky Slicky.
Yeah, they're not. Okay, there we go.
Daisy. Gee, Slick sure is slick at this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Droop. We're doing fine. Almost.
Hey, you're working up a lather, Droop. Here, cool off a little.
Gee, thanks, Slick. Isn't Slick a nice person? I like Slick. Whoops!
Just kicking ass.
With a heart of glass.
I never really cared for Droopy.
Why, that little runt.
For
Come
some reason, I
on,
feel
we'll
like he's a
show 'em.
perv.
Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Let's get down.
Uh-oh, folks. This is it. Slick's gonna have to give it his best shot. This is the big one, the solo dance.
This is what Spike does when he's not doesn't have to do this.
Yeah, this is Spike's off time.
Droopy Dog.
Hanging out at bars and watching dancers.
Isn't about to hand over the king of the disco title to Drippy Dog.
Droopy's the name, and dancing's my game. Dum dee doo, get down, get up, dee dum dee doo, and may the best discoer win, Slick. Now that's what I call a gentleman, and this is what I call the tabletop leg.
The tabletop or something.
Gosh, impossible. Time for the Hidden Springs routine.
Oh no.
And Slick bounces back like a real pro. He's out dancing Who's-Its by leaps and bounds.
Who's your little Who's-Its? Droopy is his name. Dum 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 dum. Get down, get down.
Yeah, that's right, Drip. You get down, get down. While I get up, get up. Oops.
Oh, not the drinks.
Oh shit. I'd bounce the fuck out of there.
Tutti Frutti Soda. Thanks, Slick. I needed that.
How did you hear him?
I think it's time for a break, folks.
Why did they do this?
It's not good.
You know what, folks?
Droopy.
I'm happy.
Droopy, why are you taller than everybody else right now? Everybody's up to their neck in soda.
What the fuck are you standing on?
Standing on somebody.
Although Disco Dog gets our vote as the worst
drowning.
cartoon ever, it proves that something good can
know, I didn't
see
something
that hit that
so
chick.
bad.
Rickety Rocket was the worst. I'm sorry.
It was in this cartoon that John Kricfalusi, the creator of Ren and Stimpy, got one of his first breaks in animation. Note
You
the
don't
John K.
say.
characters in the background of Disco Dog.
Yeah.
So that's why they're all drawn like that.
A lot of great
Fucking
animation
furry
films were
asshole.
held back
Fucking
during those
pedophile
early years
asshole.
of the Nick
Jesus
Carter
fucking
animation.
Christ.
God, that looks painful as fuck.
But many of today's greatest
Dude, what was
cartoonists
that
and
called?
writers
Turbo
cut their
Teen?
teeth on these shows.
Awful. Turbo Teen was also awful.
And many veteran animators spent their senior years gainfully employed because of these cartoons.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
children
for
of that
them.
era enjoy these shows and still
Did
have
they?
fond memories of them.
Did they though? Because nobody
So
talks
you
about
see,
them.
they may be the best of the worst cartoons ever.
God.
Nobody talks about them, so I doubt
Yeah,
it.
you know, I mean, people talk about fucking Wonder Wheels.
I like the adult animated cartoon though. What was it called? Joke Book?
Yeah. We'll have to check that out sometime.
Closing credits. This is like totally unaired because it didn't have any like ToonHead bumpers or anything in it.
Yeah.
And this is just his closing credits. I think it's done. This definitely was unaired because like, oh god, this one was 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, if you like this stream, leave a like. If you don't like the stream, whatever, you know, don't have to leave a like or whatever. I've been Professor Grass. With me has been Pokey Geek.
Thank you very much.
And we're at the end of the stream, so instead of saying hi, we're going to say goodbye. So peace out. Thanks for watching.